remember what was it? What was her name? Amber Cole.
Oh my God! Thank you.
Like that was a whole song.
Thank you. There was a whole like. There was sex tapes.
Like there was,
and people trying to tell me I was doing stuff outside. Excuse me, never.
I was like, there's a whole like people made a whole song about outside,
and I was an adult.
I am crying.
People made like, come on now, traumatizing, and then that was
gonna address it. It's okay.
Times.
We gonna address the ass.
We're already rolling. You know.
That's crazy.
Catch your behind the scenes.
No, don't catch behind the scenes.
They're already rolling.
You such a op sometime. I can't with you.
No fun yan without the munyan. Okay, yeah.
I was telling him saying that he should do a Q&A with like asking people or do like a little voting.
I gotta learn how to go live, man. The minute you learn how to like live stream, that's when we could do shit like that.
Twitch.
Unless you're just gonna dedicate a whole episode of us just reading fucking comments on
no,
here.
you could do it like at the end. I'm saying like
we could do that.
Or like people like sending shit in.
Yes, like do a questionnaire and anything. Like
yeah,
write
we
your
could
own
do that.
questions.
Like
you could literally put it on the story, and it's just like questions.
We rolling right now.
Oh, we are.
Yes.
Hi,
It's fine. This is Whooper, you know.
But yeah, I feel like we should do that.
It's open up engagement.
I don't care. People just don't like engaging with us. That's why I'm like. I mean, I don't care about doing
engage,
it.
But we have to be open to engagement. And I feel like if people are gonna make comments about us, we should be able to make comments back or put commentary back. So
don't be bald headed calling me fat. That's the one thing.
Nah, don't be ugly calling me ugly. How
right,
you
anyway.
mid and you telling me I'm mid? So I guess we both mid. Like the fuck.
Let's start this lovely episode, shall we? What's going on, ladies and gents? Latest episode of Being Black is Ghetto. I am your lovely host, Jay Evans. And to the couch, my lovely co-host.
Mina, what's up, y'all?
And the lovely guest of the hour once again.
Casey.
Alrighty. Let's do our lovely housekeeping. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit the bell notification at the top so you don't miss any lovely drops. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram at Being Black is Ghetto. Before we get to the antics, Mina, how's your week?
Good. We just gonna address some things, but after we talk to Casey.
Casey, how you living over there?
My week was great. My hair ain't done, but my week was great.
Your hair looks fine like that. Now they can no longer say that you're the wig girly.
Bitch! Who was saying that?
Yeah, they be talking, they be popping in
At
them
the end
comments.
of the day, it's Black History Month. Y'all, happy Black History Month, everybody.
Happy
And
Black History Month,
this is what
y'all.
y'all get. So, fuck y'all.
They got to bring their voices down when they talk to us this month. Alrighty. All right, but what about you, Casey? How's your lovely week? Has been nothing but working, all that fun stuff, per usual?
Yeah. I gotta get to the bag, man. I got shit I gotta plan for. I got things to do. People
Plan
taking
for? I
over.
wonder what. Let me hold a couple dollars, too.
Jordan, how was your week?
Thank you for asking. All right.
Oh, my God.
My week has been it's been cool, I guess. It could have been better. 2026 is fucking dog shit, but
Damn.
hopefully we're in month 2, so hopefully it gets a little bit better.
I mean, you can start over now.
I mean, yeah, sign got to give, you know. A lovely somebody told me that, you know, January of 2026 always has a little bit of 2025 in it, all right? So hopefully this is the real first month of the year. So let's hit the ground running. Other than that, you know, chilling, maintaining, you know, regular shit. Anyway, Mina, get your shit off, man. What you want to tell the people? You guys see her face over there? You guys got her upset, man.
Nah, it's not. It's not even about being upset. I feel like everybody's gonna have commentary, but calling me a predator, I just can't have that. Like, I don't feel like
You got to say PDF, all right?
Oh, sorry.
Dolphin sounds.
Calling me a PDF is not gonna work for me. So I'm gonna address the clip because I said I like men that peak earlier. And then I said an age, and then it just went all crazy. So let me address my clip, right? Like I said in the clip, I never said it's okay for teenagers to be having sex, but let's face reality. Teenagers are having sex. I feel like the best you can do as a parent, do what works for your household, but guide your children. Don't leave children to ask other children or teenagers to ask other teenagers what's best for them, because then they're led astray and they don't have guidance. Sex is mental, physical, spiritual, and all of that. And it's something hard for adults. So especially being a teenager and your hormones are raging, I feel like the best thing to do is lead your kids, tell them about STDs, tell them about birth control, tell them about just condoms, anything that protects them. Don't leave them for the streets to raise them. please. That's all I'm saying. And to address my clip even more, I said I like men that start younger because we would have more in common. Like, we would.
Ow.
It is what it is. Like, because if I started at a certain age and they started at a certain age, we are at the same type of peak. Meaning, we are wanting to settle down. Men that started earlier, they already went through the certain type of woman they already wanted to talk to. Some people are not done, and I'm not gonna
So like,
speak
you feel
for men
like
because I'm
if
not
they
a
peaked
man.
earlier, they went through their whole phase earlier? Is that what you're
Yes,
basically
that's what I'm
trying to
saying.
say?
I just rather men that went through their whole phase already and they ready to settle down. That's all.
I mean, not everybody has to go through a whole phase, you know?
Not everybody does,
Not
and I don't think a whole phase should even be a thing. But hey, some people go through it, and like I said, when I'm going to God, God only judging me by myself. He not judging me and y'all and everybody else together.
You know what's funny? I feel like people are going to see this clip and they're going to probably say like a pick me response to be like, everyone doesn't have to go through a whole phase. But like, let me be clear. I'm not saying that like, obviously you need experience, right? I don't think that you should. I think the high school sweetheart thing is like really nice, but like it's not ideal. To meet
What?
one person, like the person that you lost your virginity to end up marrying and living for the rest of your life.
Don't say that.
You know, it sounds great, fine and dandy. Shout out LeBron James. But like for the most
We
part,
have somebody living it right now.
I feel like
what are we talking?
I didn't know. Listen, I don't know these things. All right. All I'm saying is this: 9 times out of 10, I feel like people need experience. Because then at some point in life, you don't want to be that person that you just you lingering around like, damn, this is the only person I ever experienced. So I never got to experience anybody else.
But I feel
So
like
get it out your system early. But that doesn't require you to be a hoe. I feel like when you say hoe,
don't.
niggas feel like they got to go run through a basketball team full of bitches or niggas, and then they decide, you know what, after I'm ran through, let's go settle down. Not the case. Have like 1 or 2, 3 people maybe in your little experience bracket, and then, you know,
And let
go
me
settle down
get
after
this
the
off
fact.
too. Starting early does not mean you're a hoe.
It does.
No, it does not. It actually does not, because I know people who started having sex late and then they were hypersexual.
Well, no, it doesn't
I
make
feel
you a
like
hoe,
it's
but
about your character, your mindset. Who you are is who you are. If you're gonna fuck 10 niggas, that's on you. That doesn't mean that's for everybody that started
Not all
early.
at the
Stop
same
putting
time,
a
though.
stigma on it. Like, and I don't think you should. Like, like I said, sex is deeper than the surface. Like, it's spiritual too. Like, I don't think you
But
should.
did you
let
know that
so
at
much
13,
people-
14 years old?
No, obviously you're getting to know that. That's why I said parents should talk to their children so you don't leave other people to tell them. Because if they're going to their friend, what are their friends going to tell them? They the same age.
Try it out.
They gonna say try it.
I
So-
feel like parents that do talk to their kids though, kids just don't listen at all. Because you're gonna educate your kids. But
But it depends
if
on
I'm talking to
how
my
the parent is-
14-year-old child saying, when we're talking about sex, the conversation is gonna be, you shouldn't be doing this.
Exactly, but that's what I said is that you
But
can't
it's the
go out
layers. Tell them
saying-
why.
It's how you tell them. It's how you speak to them. If you just sit here, just say, "Oh, don't have sex. Well, why not? What is like? Tell me more
Tell
about
them
it.
more about it.
I'm gonna ask these questions. I'm gonna want to know why. And you're not telling me anything. All right, cool. So I'm gonna go.
I mean, I
find
would tell
out.
you. I'm gonna say, listen, if you end up having a child, I'm not raising it. All right.
Jesus
if you have a
Christ,
kid,
Jordan.
you're getting the fuck out of
No,
my
that's-
house.
But that's why
I don't
Alright.
think it's like that. I feel like
no,
you
no,
could
I
say
feel like you
something
could
like,
scare them, but I feel like have realistic conversation with them because remember they're getting older, not younger. So they're progressing. When you're in high school, you're progressing to go out into the world. So you have to prepare your children for that world they're about to step into.
and you gotta remember.
You don't want them in the world green.
Exactly, and kids nowadays is like it's always peer pressure. Everybody's going through peer pressure, whether it's to have sex, whether it's to do something stupid, whether it's to like be a class clown. You're getting like talked into doing something. So at least like give them some type of kids like, oh, talk to your kids and say like, yeah, listen, you're gonna have sex, and when you have sex, you have to understand the meaning behind it. You have to make sure you're 100% like full heart into it. Don't make somebody feel like you have to do something that you don't want to do. Because half of the time, that's why most people be losing virginities. They will sit here and go somewhere, and then the person was like, "Well, you know what? It just happened."
A lot
Did
of
you want to
young women
actually
are
do
peer
it?
pressured.
A lot of people are peer pressure, men and women.
Yeah,
And
just slipped
how many
and
people that
tripped
y'all
and
lost
fell
your
on some
virginity
dick,
to?
huh?
Be honest. Did y'all want to lose your
No.
virginity to that person?
No, you're laughing, Jordan. It's not funny. A lot of women, like their first experience isn't like peaches and cream because a lot of coercion is really a thing.
I don't believe it's a thing. And I mean,
What?
I'm probably going to be the one to say this because I've been peer pressured many times in life for multiple things. I don't drink, I don't smoke. You know, obviously in our generation of kids, that's what all niggas do.
All
But I
right.
always feel like that boils down if you're pussy or not. Because at the end of the
More down to
day,
your
you're
pussy.
not like
No.
here's how I know I know there's more to it and there's nuances, but let's just look at it in a black and white factor. You're with a group of people, they're all
Life
telling
is
you if
not
you don't
black
do
and
this,
white.
You got some gray areas
if
in
you
there.
don't do this, you're like a bitch or you're a pussy or something.
No.
Or how about
I mean, well, that's how they're gonna sit here and talk to you and make you feel. But at the same time, it's like,
I like I get what Casey about to say. It's like you would love for somebody to be like, okay, if somebody tells you not to do something, you just don't do it. Have a strong mind, but you don't know the background behind why somebody does certain things because
you're soft.
No, you
All
don't
right.
know
For
that.
a woman, right?
oh my
No,
god.
I'm about to give the best example. For a woman, right? If a woman got abused when she was younger, right? Or she got SA'd, right? She's gonna go into flight or fight mode. Or some people's flight or flight mode
freeze.
turns off and it's just saying, okay, let me just give him what he wants because I feel like I don't know what's gonna happen after this. You don't know somebody's story. So to say, oh, they're so pussy because they
But that's
didn't
an
go.
exception to the rule. If you obviously were
you don't
exposed
know, though.
prematurely.
You're calling something pussy and you don't know nobody's background.
That is
You don't know what somebody been through.
Ex-
Well, I mean,
Exactly.
all right, I'll speak for myself, right?
There you go.
When I have these conversations with women, I normally do ask, how did this come about? Right? Like, for example, actually, I'll use my ex as a prime example. I remember speaking to her in regards to like she had a kid when she was young, and well, not young, but like at 20 or whatever. I was like, bro, how did this come about? She told me that she was only surrounded by single mothers. Like her mom was a single mom, her aunt was like a single mom. So she's like, all I only knew was single mothers. To me, this seemed normal. So therefore, when I got pregnant young, I didn't think anything of it because to me this was normal. I didn't grow up in a 2-parent household. I didn't grow up seeing people married around me. So I say that to say this. I guess to what y'all are saying, I get it. Obviously, I always ask for the background as to how people grew up and what made you become the person you are today. Because I do believe the backstory matters, right? Like a lot of niggas, my peers will definitely be like, she fucked X amount of people, she's a whore. I don't personally believe that. I just feel like there has to be some type of story, especially now that I've had this podcast or I've had a numerous conversation with multiple women about the amount of, it's actually scary how often women have stories about being SA'd or being touched as children. It's kind of crazy. So that's why I like to get that backstory. But for the most part though, if you just on some high school shit or you didn't get dick yet and you're 16, you're lame, you're pussy.
But you do know half of the
You're
time a
pussy.
woman, when they have gotten SA, it's by someone that was not taught how to sexually regulate themselves when they was younger, when nobody having that conversation with them.
That is true, but
And
that's what opens the wormhole for bigger conversation. Because
that's
like, why
why
are people hiding these things? Why are people not addressing these things? Why are family members kind of keeping things under wraps?
Because
it's
in the
shame.
black community, everything is tucked and
Everybody's
made a
swept
secret.
under the rug. It's like nothing is always like, oh, this happened. Yeah, don't tell nobody because it's like you want to, how you want to be presented as versus what's going on behind closed doors is two different things. Some people like to put on a mask. And that's all they've known. That's all they've been doing.
They're protecting a legacy that doesn't exist.
They're protecting a foundation that's fucked up.
Look, y'all be tag team partners over there in that couch.
Not
boy.
even because I feel like that's why I said it's layers, and that's why I feel like certain conversations are important in the black, just in any household. Take away just us being black. Certain conversations need
Now
to
put
be
it back, it's
had
Black
because
History
then
Month.
you leave your children vulnerable to learn from society, and everybody in society is not good people. So certain values you want instilled in your child, you need to say that in your home. You get what I'm saying? Let them know. And then it's just like a lot of men don't know what's like hey, don't do that, or she said no, because nobody ever had that talk with them.
Mm-hmm.
How would you know what's a safe zone or not if you're learning from your peers? And some of them don't know either. And then remember, some homes are more exposed. What you might not do in front of your kids, some people do in front of their children. So then it's like you leave their friends to come tell them something, and then they can't come ask you about it. So then what?
Listen, I agree.
They're left open.
I grew up, my dad used to say all the time, I used to be like, if I even made a comment saying like, that's not nice, he'll be like, the world's not nice, deal with it.
Hey.
Literally, he'll say that to me all the time as a kid. But now that I'm older, I appreciate that saying because like, I feel like that shit is true. Like, I don't have no kids as a speak right now, so everything is subject to change.
Yeah.
But I do feel like tough love is the best love because at the end of the day, you're preparing that hard shell for your kid because they're going to go out there Niggas don't give a fuck about you. Niggas don't care about your feelings. All that shit is irrelevant to the outside world.
So the world is tough. Why would you need to be tough why would you need to be tough on your kids if they're already going to go out into a tough world? I need my child to feel safe. I need her to feel like there's a safe space for her, and that needs to be at home.
But
so
when
yes,
you're not,
the world is gonna shit on you, and the world may shit. The world will bend you over, spread your cheeks, and fuck you raw. Real shit. But okay, I just want you to know, like, listen, you can always come home and then feel like, okay, if you have to collapse, if you have to fall down, if you need to be weak for a second, that's okay. Why the hell? You already out there, like, sitting here, people, like, already dogging the shit out of you. You want to come home to me and I'm dogging the shit out of you? Hell no.
I mean, that's true. That's all no one's saying, like I said, you're not going to, I don't want my kids to walk through the doors and it's fucking military regiment through, like, out the gate. But my thing is, it's just certain things that, like, I know I don't specialize in either. Like, I'm not a sympathetic, empathetic person. That's not my bag. Mm-hmm. If I am wrong, though, I do apologize for it. But for the most part, like, some gushy love up, that's not me. That's just not my bag.
Wait till you have a daughter.
I mean, hopefully, hopefully. I just want people to be prepared for what's out there, bro.
And that's the thing. Preparing your children comes in more ways than just preparing them financially, because there's more layers to life than just bills.
And I will say this in regards to the lovely viral clip, right? It's funny because I used to be on the other side of this, When I used to get fried, I had to come back like 2 episodes later and have to explain myself. And I learned very quick I don't do that shit. But in that same regard, I'm going to double down on that episode. Y'all niggas are gross. Y'all niggas are gross. And I guess I could have worded it better, so I'm going to say it better. The whole point is, I understand that there's people in high school having sex from, I guess, young ages. Whatever age in high school that you thought it was appropriate to be having sex. But I feel like now that we are older, in hindsight, all right, think to yourself, was it really okay that I was over here trying to have sex with girls when I was 12, 13, 14, from the ages of like 13 to like 17? Like, once again, you guys are not even focused on SATs and regents. Some of y'all was failing fucking gym and you worried about getting pussy.
What the hell?
Like, what are we talking about here, bro? And that's another thing too, because I feel like the easiest way to summarize this conversation is, now that we're adults, would you like your 16 or 15-year-old daughter or son to come home and say, I'm having sex? Oh, all right, then.
I don't. All right,
because I know none of them
I don't think
are, bro.
any parent wants to hear that, but the reality,
I'd rather you come
like
to me
we
first
said,
about even when you think about it. Like, mommy, I'm getting these feelings. Like, talk to me. Like, I want you to come to me. Like, it's gonna be uncomfortable, but here's the thing: I'd rather you come to me than go to a stranger. Because God forbid, what is that stranger going to do?
all right, even if children, because like I keep saying children, teenagers, I feel like even if teenagers are dating, they are children, but even if teenagers are dating, I feel like we should even like healthy dating, like them knowing how to, court a girl. Certain things should be taught, because then, like I said, you're going to go into adulthood. So it's just like they're already having certain little experiences, like you take your little girlfriend to the movies, or, teach your son that, teach your daughter that, so they know what they coming into the world to do. You get what I'm saying? Because it's just like,
I cannot wait to see the daughters of like 10, 15 years from now getting raised by the BBL mothers, the Instagram models. It's gonna be nasty out there.
So because they're BBL models, some people don't. All right, what's for adults is for adults.
It's gonna get worse. All right. These black truck treatments are gonna become Lamborghinis and shit. I swear to God, bro.
Well,
I swear to God.
I don't know about anybody else. I have a daughter.
You see these prom pictures already? These kids are popping out in Florence for prom.
For my daughter, so she's already used to a certain life.
Oh, here we go.
No, you saying, oh, here we go. I feel like young women should, like, it starts at home. I feel like young women.
What do you mean by a certain life? Like, your daughter too good for the McDonald's play place? Like, I'm trying to gauge.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
I'm asking a question. Like, what are you trying to like bring her to like really really nice places? So she's like,
she's
raised in luxury.
She wears good clothes. She goes to nice restaurants. Mm-hmm. If she wants something and it's within my means, she's getting it. Like, she lives a good life. And
so she's too good for the McDonald's play place.
Yes, she is. So what's
wrong
mine's
with that? Not at the
You're
moment.
Not a
parent,
I'm not gonna
so
hold it's funny you. To you. But
mine's is like,
no,
as she gets older,
kids is gonna always love a Happy Meal. But you get what I'm saying?
Of course, no. But I said, and I get what Jamila's saying. Like, as she gets older, I want to give my daughter a lifestyle where it's like, okay, was better than mine's. Like, I want my daughter's passport to be stamped left, right, and center. Like, I want her to see the world. I want her to experience things that I didn't get to experience.
I understand.
And if I could give her that, and if I could provide her that, why would I sit here and not give in to her? I'll never forget my father used to sit here and say some shit to me talking about, oh, I used to go through, when I'm telling him saying, oh, daddy, like I'm stressed out or if I'm going through something, oh, I used to go through this. I used to have to walk from school, walk from country back to town. I said, sir, just because you went through that means I have to? Why would you want me to go through the same struggle that you went through? You should want better for your kids.
Because I feel like when people express those sentiments, it's like life could be harder. And I know some people are going to say that because there's always a 50-50 battle in regards to them. Like, well, life could always be harder. But yeah, life can be harder. People be taking the most minimal problems they have, the most minuscule problems they have in life, and they amplify it. They make it sound like it's going to be the end of the world if it doesn't get solved today, when there's people across the world that is having way worse than you.
But your problems are your problems. You shouldn't compare your problems to somebody else's because you don't know what a person can take versus what you can take. Because suppose they're taking so much and like something so minuscule just happens and then they just go into overdrive. Like, you don't know what this is what I tell people. I said, you don't know what a person is dealing with. You don't know that person. You don't know what they're going through, how they feeling, or what they're going on. Some people be getting their ass handed to them and still get up in the morning and smile.
It is true. Functional depression. Real thing.
Shit.
I always say what's insignificant to you could be significant to somebody else. The worst day of your life could be somebody's best day. You don't know, like Casey said, you don't know what people are going through. A lot of people are just trying to survive and keep their head above water.
That's true. Listen, like I said, all these thoughts I have are subject to change. I am not a dad, all right? I have no kids. But I never agreed to raising kids a luxury. Not to say you shouldn't give the kids the things that you... Not to say you shouldn't give kids the things that you didn't have. I just think, on a practical note, they're kids. You buy a fucking kid, I don't know, a pair of brand new Jordans when they're fucking 11. You think they value those 11s? No, they're going to go to the park and they're going to fucking play and they're going to scuff the shit out of them sneakers.
But that's why you're
going to get some Air Max until you can appreciate that shit.
You don't raise spoiled, entitled children. You can have everything you want and still know that you got to work hard. It's about mindset.
That is true. I just hope that is instilled and parents are not just buying shit just because you have the
All
means.
right,
to
I'm
buy
the
shit.
only child, right? I grew up getting whatever I want, right? But I still grew up and knew that I have to get in the paint to get what I want because mommy and daddy not going to be here all your life. So it's about mindset. You can give your kids the best and feel like, okay, I know I'm setting them up, that they know I want to maintain this lifestyle. You only going to lose the lifestyle if you don't have the mindset.
I agree.
That's all.
I agree. I said it in the past, and I'll say it again. I was like, I'll give my kids the necessary tools to succeed, right? If you need a car, I'll get you a car. Am I going to buy you a BMW, a Benz, an Audi? No. You're going to get that Toyota Corolla. And if you would like a Beamer Benz,
at least they got a car.
then you're going to save your money up to go get that.
I'm not going to hold you. If my daughter graduates, and I can afford it, I'm going to give it to her.
I mean... But that's what I'm saying, depending on what age too. Like, I mean,
like I said, everything comes in age range.
Yeah, like if your kid got a full ride to an Ivy League college and you have the means to go get him that Benz, yeah, at that age it seems appropriate. But that first age of like 16, you got your first car, a kid's first car being an Audi S4 or something.
No,
that's ridiculous. I don't even care if you could afford it. That is ridiculous.
That's rich people lifestyle. That's like a whole nother tax bracket. Like if you go into a certain neighborhoods, all the kids are driving that. So it's just
I know.
It sounds like
I know a guy that I work with that he dead at. That was his first car, but his mom is loaded like that. But his first car is dead ass like an Audi. His second car is a Beamer. Saying, yo, my third car gonna be a Porsche.
What sounds real,
Porsche.
like unrealistic to certain people is people's real life. Everything is achievable, and I feel like a lot of people box themselves in to feel like, hey, my life has to be small. Dream big. You could do whatever you want. Like, I need people to understand that. Like, people try to box people in like, oh my gosh, that's so unrealistic. No, it's not. Like,
listen, I already said, I have this idea that I want to go to Martha's Vineyard with my friends. So everybody, I want you guys all to be big. I want us all to elevate.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a vineyard. Look it up.
Look it up. So, like, I need everybody to be elevated. I want everybody to push themselves. I love Black excellence, okay?
Clock that T.
Shit.
Anyway, let's get to the antics, all right? That was quite a long tangent.
That was a good little segue.
Well, 24-minute tangent. 24-minute tangent.
You didn't even get to the
Who
actual pod.
No, but who knew that would have been like a whole episode in itself? Like, I feel like that was needed.
It always is. And then they're going to yell at me saying I don't care about kids and I'm a terrible human being. Oh, here we go. I love
you. Said everything is subject to change.
Shit, you can have kids and still be team fuck them kids. I know I am.
Fuck them kids, bro. Fuck them kids. Anyway, do friendship breakups hurt more than breaking up with your significant other?
Absolutely. I don't care. Because
Oh,
you know
man.
why?
I got stories.
You're supposed to be at my wedding standing next to me. Who the groom is could always fucking change. You not supposed to. You supposed to be here. You my ride or die. And then you going friendship breakups, you don't get closure. Sometimes it's just shit just ends without even nothing in between. Like no conversation, just shit just
It just hurts because it's like, how long did you feel this way? How long did you hate me? How long did
and even
how long was you not saying how you feel? And I feel like friends are supposed to be that open space where we could come to each other and let off whatever we gotta say. And it's, if you mad, talk to me tomorrow. That's how I am with my friends. Like
friendships are supposed to
if
be
you
home.
upset, I talk exactly. Like I feel like I'm already battling the whole world. Whoever is close to me is supposed to make me feel safe. If I don't feel safe within my friends in my community, now it's just like, yeah, who do you trust?
And I
so
don't
it's
be
like,
calling everybody my friend. So if I call you my friend, we family. So
Exactly.
for you, that you're like a family member that I chose. So
That's a bar.
so for us to just break up, and even it's sad sometimes friendships just grow apart. Like you guys don't align like mentally. Like you guys have different priorities and prospects that y'all got to go through. And even that sometimes is just heartbreaking because it's like, damn, fuck, man. Like, you were supposed to be right here with me.
Yeah, like I said, I have so many stories for friendship breakups. Niggas ain't shit. I ain't gonna lie. Niggas ain't shit. But you know what the crazy part is? You know, all right, so I was reading the topic list, and I think, what song was that came to my brain? Jadakiss verse on Never Surrender. I thought about that shit, because that whole verse is just about, like, your man's betraying you on some snitch shit. I thought of that shit. And in my life, all my friendship breakups always be on some weird shit. In my opinion, they just always be on some weird shit. It don't be on real nigga shit. Like, niggas be feel a type of way and just don't say nothing. And not only do they not say nothing, they'll go tell it to other people that they feel a type of way. Why you just come to me, bro? If I'd known you for a decade plus or damn near 20 years, bro, you didn't feel like it was comfortable enough to just tell me. I know the nigga, if I known you since the fucking 4th grade, nigga, you about to hit our 30s in like 2 years or a year. You couldn't have just told me. Like, I don't understand at what level, like, that you never felt comfortable enough to just speak to me. And it got to a point where now you don't speak anymore.
But that then deals with somebody's background. Because sometimes they probably never was the confrontational types to just sit here and just be like, oh, like, let me come and talk to this person. And even if they tried to, they either got shut down. So it's like, okay, if I can't even talk to the people that I grew up with, why would I try and talk to you? I'm going to just cut it off.
That's my problem now. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but, like, I don't be chasing relationships no more.
You're not supposed to.
And yeah, I'm like, I don't know, because like it does bother me sometimes when I think about it to myself. I'm like, yo, damn, like these are people that once again, I've known for well over a decade that like we dead don't speak anymore. Like, should I maybe try to amend it? Should I throw the olive branch and try to make, us be friends again? Or should I just leave it where it's at? I think my pride run from here to Hong Kong, because my thing is if I throw that olive branch and you low-key like spit in my hand,
that should tell you something then.
It's going to be a problem.
But that tells you right then and there of how much you meant to that person. You really didn't mean shit. Or not. So it's like they was okay for letting it end.
It'd be ego.
It is
because I feel like sometimes people do want to make amends, but it's just like nobody wants to feel like they gave in first. And I feel like if you love somebody and you want to work it out, try. Like the least they could do is like shut it down, and if they shut it down, just let it be that. But I feel like for the most part, it's egos on both sides, because you don't want to feel like, oh, you running nobody down in Jamaican terms. Yeah, man, I run down the gal, or man, I run down the man, and it's just like, bruh,
if big friend,
man, I beg no friend. Like, come on, if you love somebody, reach out. Like, it's not that serious.
That's what I'm saying. I've done that shit on numerous occasions, and like I feel like it's never worked to my benefit. That's why I'm not doing that shit no more. And for 9 times out of 10, I feel like I've done it to be the bigger person. Do I genuinely believe that I'm wrong in half of these situations? Absolutely the fuck not. But I'm like, you know what? Let me just reach out, because clearly this nigga gonna act like a bitch. So if I don't fucking overly extend myself and be like, you know what, bro, I'm sorry, I was wrong. We're probably never gonna talk again. Once again, I'm over that shit now. What you mean?
I really got too much ego.
What you mean by that?
Ego is the reason why most people don't like. Accountability is the reason why when people have ego, they don't have no accountability. They don't sit here, because accountability means, listen, I actually hurt somebody. No excuse. So you have to drop your ego. Because you don't, that's why I sit here and say, you don't understand is that what you say to people or how you can speak to somebody may not be okay with it. And it probably did hurt them. What you did probably did hurt them. It probably did touch them. So it's like you have to acknowledge like what may seem so small to you is big for somebody else.
But you know what's crazy? I acknowledge everyone's feelings, but I can't.
I
I can't fight invisible battles, right? That'd be my problem, right? So like, I can't fix what I don't know. I've said that on the pod before. I'll say it again. I cannot fix what I don't know. If I'm doing something that's bothering you, but you don't tell me is bothering you, then how the fuck I'm supposed to know what I'm doing is bothering you? So if you never said it, I can't fix something once again that you never addressed.
I mean, but then that's a man thing. Like I said, men don't communicate.
And that's
not
true.
Even with not even with each other. So.
And that's what I'm saying. Also, on some man shit, I feel like normally how bros could handle some shit. Like if y'all get mad at each other, mad enough, maybe y'all could sit there, all right, let's go shoot a 30-second quick little, in the backyard, and we could go back to being friends or go dap each other up, get a burger after the fact. If it's really that deep. Or if anything, you, like say, you talk about it, cut each other ass, and go about our days. But for niggas to just be, like I said, internally hating you or having all this animosity, pillow talking about, yo, I hate this nigga, blah, blah, blah. I shouldn't be hearing this from a third party. I should be hearing this from you.
But I feel like that's where the animosity come in, because I feel like men act like they so pee and that they could fight and let it off, and then somebody still be mad. So it's just like, whereas women, it's just like, nah, bitch, I'm feeling away. I'm letting it off.
Like, I'll tell you right now, you hurt my feelings.
Yeah. I'm feeling some type of way, girl. You hurt my feelings. Like, and it's either we going our ways or we not. Like,
I think people don't understand that sometimes when you show people your most vulnerable side, that's actually the strongest thing you could do, because that takes a lot.
I disagree.
You know what? You always gonna disagree.
I disagree.
It's easy to have everything pent up. It's harder to release.
Exactly.
Is it?
Yeah.
I have so many questions. I have so many things to say right now.
Say it.
All right. Because it's further in the topic list. So you guys
all right, so ask the next question.
Transition into it, all right? I put in our lovely topic list. I just made the note. It's not even a question. That I believe trusting somebody 100% is low-key not valid. And I said that because I feel like trusting somebody 100% means somebody knows your deepest, darkest secrets, and you are completely vulnerable with that person. And therefore, you are opening up yourself to some type of weakness. This person knows exactly what to say or do to you to get to you. And therefore, I don't believe anyone on this earth.
Somebody means I'm telling you my weakest part of me, and I'm trusting you not to hurt me. So I do have to trust you 100%.
And that's a strong level of trust that I refuse to give anybody.
But you have to trust everybody until they give you a reason not to trust them. Well, honestly, you're not supposed to trust nobody 100%, because even the Bible says you're supposed to question people. You're not supposed to just...
You could always question somebody, but you could always trust them still.
You know, you're not supposed to just jump into it. So
well, obviously, not just... Trust is something that's built over time, not something you just give away freely.
That's true, but I feel like, listen, I got things in my life I'm taking to the grave, point blank, period.
But I feel like everybody's human. Things are subject to change, because somebody could be one way today and a different way tomorrow. So it's just like... They could have really been a trustworthy person, and then some people, I feel like it depends how you fold under pressure, because pressure busts pipe and everybody is not good
pressure
under
also
pressure.
Make diamonds, so which pressure?
That's what I'm saying. You know what's crazy?
It depends.
Within this week, I've been listening to a lot of Life Jennings. That's been my number one person.
Oh my God.
I've been listening to a lot of Life Jennings. No, I shit you not. I swear to God, the first album, what's that song? The song Cry, because they're basically talking about how a man is supposed to cry. I remember I had a conversation with my man at a point in time. He was like, bro, I'll never cry in front of a shorty.
Why?
And at a point in time, I asked him the same thing. I said, yo, why? He said he did it one time. Shorty threw it in his face, and he low-key lived with that for the rest of his life. And I completely agree. I ain't gonna lie. I think I've done that. I've probably experienced that one time. I'll never do it again. Ever.
Why is crying just such a bad thing? I love crying. I love me a good cry.
Because you're a girl.
Listen, sometimes
listen,
you just
even
need a
if
good
you're
cry.
a man, if you don't feel like crying in front of people, I feel like let it off.
I'm not gonna hold you. I ain't cried for a good amount. I just started crying like after my daughter was born. Like the years before that, it took a lot. Like I used to look at it and be like, I used to laugh in people's face if they were trying to cry in front of me. That's how bad it was.
Laughing in people's face is crazy.
Some people's defense mechanism when they're uncomfortable is to start laughing. It doesn't mean it's always funny.
Because it's like I'm not used to that. Like I'm not gonna. And it's
you dead ass right now. You really about to cry,
bro? Like people used to sit here and be like, "Yo, I remember you teared up." I said, "I did what? Don't you ever fucking lie to me like that ever again."
Don't you ever fucking lie to me.
What the fuck? Now, little things. My feelings is hurt. Yeah, I'm crying.
I will never cry in front of a woman. I'll never forget the last time I did that shit. That bitch looked me dead in my face and said, yo, like, it's all right, Jordan, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, yo, I was going through the emotions. Oh, my God, I feel like such a bitch when you're talking about this. I was like, bro, but now that I think about it, That bitch was dead ass lying in my fucking face the whole time. I'm like, bitch, you know what you was doing, bro. And I know they're gonna sit there in the comments. Oh my god, you said the B word so much. This is very much needed. I wish I could say worse about that bitch. You know when they be seeing, you know, you see those posts when it be like, I hate being a bigger person. In fact, I should have did more. I feel like that every single time I think about this story, bro. Because I'm like, yeah, she definitely ruined it for every girl I ever talked to, for sure. I ain't crying for shit. I'm not. You get a level of emotional. Yeah, no, we just not doing that. You're not doing that, bro. I will go in my car and go spin around the block and go cry in the car before I go cry in front of a girl. You crazy? Not doing that shit. Dub. Big dub. Big
I'm
dub.
pressure. Yeah, pressed.
Not doing that shit, bro. No cap, bro.
I think you know what, and that's what I said before. I think in a previous podcast, a nigga will be hurt over something a bitch did to him years ago, and bring it back up
telling
and be
you.
like,
Go
"This is why
heal.
now."
But that's the funny thing, right? Because girls love to say like they're supposed to be a safe space, right? So it'd be like, trust me, I'll never do that to you. And look at you, nevering. It always happens.
I mean, but niggas say that too. It goes both ways. It literally depends. Sometimes people
I don't be
overlook red
nevering.
flags. Let me ask you something. How many red flags you seen in that girl before that happened?
A couple,
Okay.
a few.
Okay.
But that's when it comes back down to extending grace. I was trying to be a forgiving ass nigga. I don't extend grace no more. Well, to an extent, I'm definitely not doing as much as I did there for sure.
You would want
I was
somebody to
doing
give
too
you
much.
grace, right? So
Depends.
So should it go the both like the same way for you? Like,
And I mean,
is it a two-way street?
possibly. It depends what it is. Like if we speak in like legal
Every-
terms, right?
Everybody wants grace.
That's what I'm saying. If we speaking in like legal terms,
You
right?
can give grace
I
with
feel like
It's
that's
time
the-
to give it.
I feel like in the terms of what that girl was committing in this relationship, it felt like felony level shit. If what I'm doing, if I get in trouble,
It's a
yes,
misdemeanor.
it's a violation, misdemeanor. That I should get grace for
little
that.
ticket.
You doing felony level shit? Nah, we not doing that, bro. We not doing that, bro. We can't just give grace to that, bro. That's a little crazy.
Oh my God! What's the next question?
I'm just being honest, bro. We not doing that, bro. Like I said, moral of the story, yeah, I'm not. Listen, if friendship breakups are meant to end if they end. Don't be trying to rekindle that shit.
my
And then
God.
also though, I will say, like I said, don't let your pride run from here to Hong Kong. If you genuinely feel like you are wrong, extend the olive branch. But whatever happens after that olive branch, you let that shit be what it be.
That's the message.
Alrighty. What else?
know
What else? Oh yeah, do you feel like the world is desensitized?
Yeah.
I look, you dropped a clip about that today.
Not even desensitized. I don't even think people are desensitized. I think people are just overwhelmed to the point where like you become numb, where you don't even know what to feel because shit is always happening. Like from 2020 up till now, we've been through some shit.
Definitely.
Unfortunately.
We've been through some shit. People have rioted. People have been getting killed, chokehold. People have lost people due to COVID. People still losing people now. The president is a damn sexual abuser and a
Dolphin sounds, here we
like
go.
yeah,
PDF, sorry.
oh sorry. The president is a PDF. Like he sex like come on now. He grab people's pussy. So if your president not even safe,
Allegedly.
32 fucking counts of felony and got elected into, you know what? He waived his own charges. I tell you that. So if their president's not even safe, where can you feel safe in this world? And every day he's saying some dumb shit on TV. I can't, man.
Like I said,
I'm
shout out my
sorry
son
for the
Dotto.
people that's manga.
All right,
I
shout
really
out-
don't give a fuck.
And shout out my son Marcus Stokes. All right, I dropped a clip today from our episode way back, and I was talking about that. Right, I feel like in regards to especially the black community, it's very desensitized. Because like I said, every other month it feels like we're seeing somebody die on camera, and it's like the government is just telling us, "Oh, here's another one. Like, get over it." Like, what you mean, get over it? And I always say, I feel like George Floyd situation, people reacted such a way because it was just, once again, pent up aggression over time. They're like, yo, how many times am I going to get on my social media and watch this happen and nothing happens? Because I think also, too, it comes back down to not only are they killing black people, but there's nothing ever happens to the killer. So I'm like, all right, not only did you kill an innocent person, but now you're walking scotch-free. You get to keep your pension. You get to keep your job. It's ridiculous.
George Zimmerman still walking around.
It's absolutely ridiculous. So it's like, it got to a point where like, nah, bro, you're not going to tell me a guy that was laying on his stomach with a knee in the back of his neck was doing something that warranted him to be choked to death while he's literally calling out his mother because he felt like he was going to die. That is insane. And I always say also, too, because I know a lot of people, not to get political once again, but the whole Palestine and Israel thing, right? A lot of people's like, oh, my God, what they're doing is so bad. I feel like it's only hitting this way now because of social media. And that, I guess, is the good thing about the tools that we have today, right?
Yeah.
War has never been pretty. If you listen to any story from Vietnam, the World War II veterans, war is never going to be a pretty thing. The only difference is now you're visually seeing what happens in war without even being a soldier. You're visibly seeing buildings being bombed, kids are being amputated at young ages because this is what's happening over there. And we're all being desensitized to it because, like I said, we're getting on our phones every day and we're just scrolling. 30-second videos, scrolling. And every day it's something fucking new. It's always something new. And they just be like, yeah, once again, get over it. Right now, the nurse that just passed away due to ice. Bro, I've never seen the government gaslight niggas so bad in our lives, bro. Yo, I just seen a video today. They said bro was a domestic terrorist, okay? He went up to ICE and he pulled up with a fully loaded weapon, like ready to discharge his firearm.
Well,
like I don't have
watching the same
17
video?
different angles on some NBA 2K shit of exactly what happened, which is him not grabbing his firearm at all. His firearm was legally registered. And all he had was a cell phone in his hand. It took 7 niggas to hop on top of him. The minute y'all see a gun, y'all unload a whole clip into him. Crazy. This is why the world is desensitized. Blame social media for it.
I feel like no matter what side you're on politically, I feel like this whole ICE stuff should make you feel some type of way. Because at first it was about immigrants. At this point, the people that died so far, the woman and the man, they're U.S. citizens. So what is this really about?
And once again, I think the main problem is that this batch of law enforcement is not trained correctly or not trained well.
They're not.
I'll speak for myself. I don't think there's a problem with immigration enforcement because having too much immigrants in the country is a problem. It's the way the Trump administration is going about it that I feel like most people have issues with. Because at the same time, too, how are you even conducting who to stop to ask for citizenship? It kind of feels like racial profiling in a sense. So you're just walking outside, all right, I see the little girl that looks like Dora. Let me go ask her if she has an ID or something
All
or,
right, so
or
I got
a
a
birth
question
certificate.
now, right? Because at first it was they just want to get out the criminals, right? The people that they so-called said making the country bad, right? Cool. You want to get out the criminals. So when did it become the people that are actually paying taxes and, like, contributing to society? When did it become everybody?
Like I said, don't get me wrong. I get mad at the abuela that I meet that says she's been in America for 40 years and still can't speak English. But
You know what? Oh
at
my
the same
God.
at the
They
same
kinda
time,
good
though,
choice.
at the same time, obviously, like I said, she's been a tax-paying citizen. She's been here for 40 years, right? So why do you feel the need to now send this person to wherever? And that's the other problem too. People that are getting deported are not getting deported to their home country.
Right.
No.
It'd be fucking Haitians, Jamaicans getting sent to places like Venezuela. The fuck you said to me? Fucking Venezuela. You think I speak Spanish, bro? Like, bro, send me back to country, bro. You playing games, bro. Playing games, bro. That's just my problem with everything that's going on
And
right
then
now.
my whole thing is just like, all right, come the right way, okay? Because they say that a lot, but make it cheaper.
It's not even about cheaper. It's just the process altogether needs to be.
It's
At this
expensive.
point,
It
the
needs
process
to-
is actually suspended. He suspended it as of January 21st, where it's like if you are trying to file for somebody coming up here, they are not going to get it.
Because some of these people are coming from third world countries, most if anything.
They're all
right?
third world countries.
Yeah,
Shit.
that's what I
So
said.
it's like-
They're all coming from third world countries, right? How would if they're not making the money
If
to
you-
pay for these papers?
Mhm.
That's why they're coming that way.
Because
You
there's
have
a
to
lot of
meet them in the
stipulations.
middle.
You have to have a means to come here, a source of income. Where are you going to live? Who are you going to stay with? They want to track you. They want to make sure if you are here that they can find you
Yep.
if they need to. And because a lot of people don't have that. I'm gonna be honest, God rest her soul. I love her. My grandmother, she came here on a church trip and never went back to Jamaica. Okay? Alright? Let me
Never
tell you
came
this.
back.
And if it wasn't for her, she sat here, she worked, she did what she had to do. She bought a house, she filed for her kids and her grandkids. And if it wasn't for her, nobody would fucking be here. First, oh, hold up.
Not you sliding out your edges early. Nice.
Come back to me. Hold up.
I just wanted to say this, right? Like I said, I know immigration is a really touchy subject because I know that once again there's people that be like, yo, my grandparents have lived here, my mom live here. But I think people don't objectively look at immigration for what people are doing. People do weaponize immigration at the end of the day. Like the border czar, Tom Homan said, there's that viral clip of him because that nigga's low-key a savage. I ain't gonna lie. They was like, all right, a woman comes to the country and she has a kid. You're telling me you're gonna separate a mom and her child? You say, no, we could deport the child too.
No,
But-
that's why he's trying to get rid of birthrights.
And that's the thing, though, because there is people that weaponize that. They're going to be like, yo, I'm going to smuggle my ass into this country and just have a kid, and now I got to be a citizen, or my kid's going to be a citizen because they were born here.
But back then, that's what they used to call them as anchor babies. Like that was the main thing that was like keeping you in the country because they want to keep their citizens. So that's why he's trying to remove the birthrights. But then people don't understand. It's like, okay, I have no other choice of doing that. You don't give people like the grace. It's hard to get in this damn fucking country. It's easier to get into Canada. It's easier to get into England. It's hard as hell to get into this country. If I don't have no connections, I can't get in. I have to sit here and I have to crawl my way. If I'm already crawling my way out of trying to leave a third world country to get into here, why are you trying to make it hard for me? Especially, I'm going to be honest, I feel bad for the people that's getting deported back to Haiti, especially because you see how the country is now.
That's a
There
fact.
was never a reason why I'm seeing on live stream they robbing a church.
Yeah, I mean, that's why, like I said, this conversation can stem off into 30 different places, right? Because my thing is, I get really mad at a lot of people that be like, yo, I hate America. America's a terrible country. America's this and the third. I never served my country. I'm not a fucking patriot. But one thing I do get mad at, I'm like, you realize a large portion of the world would literally, like, give a limb, an organ to be
Just
here.
to be here.
To be here. Like,
they get here.
that's all, once again, back to the conversation we had originally. I'm not trying to minimalize anybody's problems in life, but there's people that really come from third world countries, people that have dictatorships, people that like civil wars of like places like Burma. Like people are really going through the worst of the worst in other countries. And the civil liberties you get to exercise here, people are complaining about it. People is over there bitching and moaning about half the things that you get in America, bro. Yes, the orange man is trash. Yes, our government stay lying and there's a new conspiracy every other day. But at the end of the day, America is better than probably 90% of the other places you could be in the world. In my personal opinion. In my personal opinion.
Listen, America don't even have to go through hurricane as much as the other countries.
That part. That's another thing, too. And I even talk about, even geographically speaking, New York, right? People are like, New York is so expensive. You know why New York could kind of be expensive? We ain't got to experience no natural disasters either. We don't get wildfires. You don't get no fucking tsunamis. You don't get no earthquakes. None of that happen. We just get the bum-ass snow. That'd be a couple of inches too bad. Like, but for the most part, you don't experience none of that shit. You go to other countries, fucking Louisiana, they got hurricane insurance you got to pay for your crib. You go to California, you got wildfire insurance. You ain't got to worry about none of that shit in New York, bro. So, that's my rant. That's my rant. What's our next shit? We've been going on mad tangents. What time we got? God damn. What do you want to be remembered for? I'm looking at Mina because it's your topic list. I'm actually interested to see what you want to say.
What I want to be remembered for? Just my character. Like,
The podcaster
feel
that
like
talks
who-
shit.
huh?
The
No.
podcaster that talks shit.
I feel like that's geared towards people that know me in real life because pod me and you know how I live in real life are two different people. Like, people get 30 seconds of you, so they think they know you. But just for my heart, like how I treated people. That's
Ooh,
all.
tomatoes. Boring.
You bitch.
Boring.
And all my talents I got.
What
all-
talents? You're decorating.
I know how to
Life.
decorate. I'm a mixologist, you know.
Make solid.
I'm a
Jack of all
professional
trades.
yapper.
I'm crying.
I know how to design clothes, you know, and the list is just endless.
Listen, man, I say the same thing all the time. All right, I just want to die being known as a real nigga. All right, that's as plain as it go. I want to die being known as I was a stand-up nigga. He stood on his 10, chin up, chest out. All right, stood on morals and principles. That's it, and never let a dollar cross. None of that. That's it for me. Like, as long as niggas know that about me, when it's all said and done, that's what I want to be known for sure.
Damn.
Too deep of a question for you?
No, it's like both of you guys said something of the segment of what I want to be remembered for, but it's like I do want to remember as a person where it's like I always showed up. I was always there. Like, I was dependable. I'm reliable. Like, if you need me, I'll drop anything in a hat when it comes to certain people that I care for, when it comes to people that I love. So I really don't give a fuck what the world remembers me for. As long as the people that is close to me remember me, that's all that matters.
Legacy is so important. That's why I feel like a lot of people, even people in like higher places, they put their names on hospitals and streets and stuff because you want to be cemented in society. Even doing creative things like this. Like when I first started making music, I like the concept of music because it's
It
your
lives
way to
on.
immortalize you, right? Like we listen to people that passed away from years ago that obviously their voice is still alive because of music. So even doing things like podcasts or making music in that nature, it's like you're literally alive forever. As long as there's some type of media platform out there, somebody could look you up well before you're dead. 60 years from now, somebody could hop on YouTube and find us at 28, 27 years old talking shit like this. Your grandchildren that might not even meet you, depending on what age you have grandkids, be like, that was your granddad, and just show them a podcast of you. My grandchildren are probably going to cook me. They're going to cook me. But that's why I like doing shit like this. And that's why
They gonna be like, this is why we don't got no land, cause this nigga ain't leave us shit, cause he's so
I'm
mean.
crying. Yeah, fuck them kids. Fuck them kids. But yeah, that's why I like doing shit like this. I feel like it's important to like try to immortalize yourself in a sense. So, shout out content creation, man. And I did want to say this as well. I forgot to. Oh yeah, in regards to podcasting, because I've been seeing this in the comments a lot with us as well. They keep saying everyone doesn't need a platform. Everyone doesn't need a mic. Everyone doesn't need a fucking podcast.
Everybody doesn't need to watch the fucking podcast if you don't want to watch the podcast. You can keep on going, but you sit there and you watch it, so shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
Not only that, if you poor, just say that. All right. Because my thing is, the same way they say that all this equipment is so easily accessible, you're right, it is. So why don't you just buy your own? Why don't you buy your own and tell me why I shouldn't have it on some type of podcast that you make? I think the thing is, right, why do you want people to be silenced when everything that we spoke about is going on in the world? Everyone should have a platform. Like, I will never debunk anyone starting. People's like, oh my God, the podcast space is so oversaturated. Good. It should be. Everyone should be fucking buying a camera, buying a microphone, and voicing their opinions on the things that are happening in society. That'd be the problem. Everyone just let shit, once again, sweep things under the rug. Y'all be having problems with things, but don't make any action to change it. Grab a fucking microphone. Tell your fucking orange man up there, he's a crazy man. Tell Kathy Hochul she's out of here next election. All right, I stand on that. She's out of here. Just get on your microphone and start talking your shit. Express what problems you have and use that to empower other people, bro. Some people just once again will rally behind a voice.
And sometimes you are the voice for the people that don't want to speak.
Exactly.
It's like if I'm sitting here voicing my opinion, you don't have to agree with me, but the person right next to you can. The person can say, be like, yeah, like, they'd be like, yeah, I agree with it, but they don't want to say nothing. So guess what? If we have to be the voice for those people, then let us be that voice. Are you going to be the voice for them? No. Move on. Like, do your own shit, man. And
Might tell a joke.
never tell a lie. Like, piss off.
Shit.
And opinion is like an asshole. Everybody has one. This is just ours. Like, we're allowed to have our opinion.
Yeah, because that's another thing too. I seen a comment. I think for you as well. Like,
Opinion
why
subjective.
you keep letting that girl go down that platform? I'm like, listen, bro. I invite this platform to anybody who wants to be on it and share their lovely opinion. As long as you have a good opinion to express, then by all
They're
means,
haters.
the door is open. All right, we shoot in New York, guys.
Why nobody not asking for your opinion? The fuck?
Shit.
All right. Anyway, next topic. Why do people support strangers more than the people they know?
It's better to encourage by distance than to, like, give consistency to somebody that you know.
Elaborate?
So it's like, okay, I could always support, like, somebody, like a stranger, right? Like, I don't have to be as interactive as, like, oh, like, yeah, okay, I'm jumping in. But when I say like, somebody that's close to you, it's like, the person may want to expect you to, like, okay, yeah, share, like, promote, like, even, like, come on. Some people don't want to do that. Some people think that they're expected to do certain things for the person that they're close to, rather than the person that they don't know from a hole in the wall. They can be like, oh, I could just do this, and that's it.
Agreed. I would say, I've said this in the past. I'll reiterate again. It'd be hard to support. It depends on what this person does. That's one. Two, it'd be hard to support because I know you. Like, that's the thing, right? So the last time I brought this up, I brought up in regards to, like, upcoming rappers, right?
Oh, damn.
I hate to be the guy who's going to feel like I'm sending shots again, but I'm just being honest. Upcoming rappers, right? If you're making music about you are some super tough guy in the street or you sell a lot of narcotics, all right, and you just do all these things, you got all this money, but I know you in real life, and you don't have none of these things. You're actually quite soft. You never sold a thing. And you went to school, and you went back home. I just can't support certain things like that. And it's like, but bro, you know me. Exactly. That's the problem. I know you. This guy in fucking Milwaukee that's watching your music video, he doesn't know you. So yeah, he can believe all this shoot 'em up, bang, bang shit that you want to rap about. I can't believe you, and therefore I'm not going to support it because I don't believe you because I know you in real life. That is why it'd be harder to support people that you know rather than people you don't know. At the end of the day, if I like a rapper from God knows where, once again, same thing. I don't know what that nigga do in California. I just see him through my YouTube screen. So if he's lying in his raps, nobody confirm that to me. Nigga just make good music. It look hard. I'm gonna listen to it.
I feel like I have two opinions on this. Some people don't want to support you because they know you'll get ahead. And then it's just like they don't want you to be, they want you to do good, but not better than them.
Mm-hmm.
And then I feel like some people would want to support people they know, but then it's like sometimes people you know slack on it because they know you. And it's just like, I want my service done a certain way.
Talk
It's just
about it.
like, put business first. You get what I'm saying? And and then I look at it like this: if you're gonna put business first, pay your friends what they're worth. Don't want to go cheap on them or not pay the price
Debatable.
or get a
No.
discount.
No, because if you was to do it to a stranger, if a stranger's gonna come in and do something for you, you're gonna pay them what they worth, right?
Yep.
So why not do it for your friends?
If they actually worth it, then yeah, pay it. But I feel like the friend tax kind of be coming as well. Bro, you know I'm just starting out, bro. You know, we not doing that. Because other places don't make excuses. They set their price, and depending on what their price is, I'll decide if I want to buy it or not. I'm going to buy it. You're not going to force me to buy it because you're my friend. You're not going to make me pay $120 for a shirt because you're my friend. This is a regular shirt, nigga.
Support your friends.
Support your friends.
Even
I
if
will.
It's a regular
If it's
shirt.
reasonable.
All
But then
right.
again, I'm also one of the people that believe support comes in various forms, right? So I might not buy your shirt, but I'll share your shit on Instagram.
Essentials
go.
is regular, but y'all buying that.
Essentials are not regular. That quality actually feels really good.
All
It's
right,
really
but
snug.
it's literally a sweater. And shout out to Essentials. I'm not coming for y'all, but I'm just saying it's a regular sweater with the Essentials on it. It's just the name. So
Negative. I mean, a good example would be Nike Techs. I say it all the time. Any nigga that watch this, you know, if the top to a Nike Tech is not a real hoodie, that shit is damn near a long sleeve t-shirt. It's actually warmer to buy the Nike sweater from JCPenney or some shit, or like Snipes, than to wear the top of a Nike Tech. That shit is just literally for show. But it's a suit. You got to buy it all together. So, you know what I mean?
Suit.
But if you want to, that's really supporting it on some because of the name
Just
shit. 'Cause
justify why people would buy it. Like you got to buy it all together. You can't buy the
You
top
do.
and not the bottom.
Facts. But I just had to use that as an example. Essentials makes a good sweatsuit though. But they be taxing too. I only buy Essentials on sale. Like, you fucking the fuck out. I don't buy that shit retail either.
Okay,
But I'm
financial
just saying,
segment
like,
with Jay.
like a lot of stuff are just regular things with just the name on it.
Yeah, it's just a name attached to
so
it.
it's no different than your friend selling his shit for $120.
And at the end of the day, a lot of the times too, it's customer service is what really gets people
Yes.
to to invest in you. Like, for example, for me, right? I've been bitching and moaning that I gotta pay like for my barber, I had to pay $55 for a taper. Still egregious. But right? It's the service that come with it. You come in the shop, you feel welcome, you
Yeah.
wash your hair, you get thrown in they throw you in a little dryer shit. Regular Jamaican barbershop not doing none of that shit. So it's a grooming service that you don't get anywhere else. It's the service. So it's the convenience of I book my appointment, I walk in, I don't gotta ask, yo, how many people we got before me.
I think y'all know which barbershop you be going to too.
I shout out my barbershop. Yo, Haircut Pro is where I go in Mount Vernon in the towns. All right, we support black business out here. We support black business out here. All right, Haircut Pro. All right, shout out my son Jay. If y'all need a barber, just don't book at my time. Just don't book at my time. All right. But yeah, like it comes back down to service. So when it comes to clothes too, I like niggas that be the packaging, depending on how I look. Like my son Demo, when you buy his hats, he got the little box. That shit tough, bro. It's all about the service that comes with what you buying. But don't just go buy some Gildan tees, print some shit out, and then charge me $80 for it. We not doing that, bro. Just because you my mans. We not doing that, bro. Like, tighten the fuck up. All right. Oh, and shout out Chuck too. Chuck High Def. All right. I shot his shit out before. His shit come with a big dirty box, bro. That shit is fire, bro. The packaging, elite. So, once again, shout out my black businesses, all right? You support.
Shout
Just
out
be
black businesses.
reasonable. Be reasonable, bro. Any more questions, comments, concerns?
Thank you for tuning into Jay's financial segment.
I'm broke, man. I don't be buying shit like that, all right? All right, difference between work friends and real friends.
Work friends are situational. That could always fucking change. Like, nigga, I mean,
Collect your thoughts. Yeah, I be
tell you
saying.
something right now. With the people at work, I'm nice. I'm very nice. That does not mean I'm naive. Okay? Fuck y'all.
Fuck y'all. You know what's funny about that shit too? I just got comfortable enough to add niggas like on social media from like where I be doing.
That's the thing too. Some of y'all be snitching.
Yeah, I don't do the
What you mean?
do the social
You be
media.
out here doing mad dumb shit at work, but then you want to come tell on me? Fuck you. You know what I mean?
I'm the type of nigga where I don't ask for your Instagram until I know you about to leave. Like, you like, yeah, it's my last 2 weeks.
I don't
Yo, bro,
ask for
you mad cool.
nothing.
Let me get your.
I don't ask for nothing because if you see me out getting lit and then you see the fact that if I'm not at work tomorrow, don't be sitting here telling people my business.
Facts. Be the first one. I'd be like, Evans, you ain't come in today? Nope.
No.
You know why too? You was in SCF. You know why? Like, get the fuck out of
Like,
here,
mind
bro.
your business, bro. Keep it moving. People that mind their business, yeah, we locked in, twin. But the people that be out here that be dry snitching, fuck you.
I don't even have work friends because I don't even like these niggas at work. I'll be saying it vocally. Like, yo, I'm here for work. Y'all are my acquaintances for 8 to 12 hours.
Because at this point, I said there should be no reason why I'm beefing with a bitch about to be retired. I'm young and turn. You old as hell. Fuck you.
Yo.
Should not be beefing with someone that's about to be retired. Is that funny,
can't.
bro?
Fucking run your ass over in the parking lot. Kiss my ass.
You know, I had a coworker that really became my good friend outside of work. So sometimes it depends on the person.
Oh, no. Trust me. Listen, my Macy's gang, the people that I met when I was working at Macy's, retail, slavery, them times that love y'all for life. For life. Sometimes we could trauma bond and then we just turn into real friends. But then sometimes the people that just be bitter and because they said they ain't got nothing else to do because they've been doing this job for 20-something years, guess what? Fuck you.
Work will have you in your 20s friends with a 50-year-old.
Exactly. Like, we going out for drinks.
And they
then,
mad cool, too.
Yeah.
Hey, man, cool.
No, that's like your work mom.
Bro, I've
or
went
something
out
like
with
that.
my coworkers one time in my entire career so far. That lets you know everything you need to know. I be
I went
telling
out with
these
my
niggas.
coworkers one time and they sat here and said, "Oh wow, you the life of the party." Absolutely.
Leo's always the life of the
I like
party.
to have a
And to
good
be honest, the
time.
only reason I even went out on that one coworker outing trip is to show them I could put that shit on outside of work.
Yo,
You know what?
That was the only reason I went. I was like, I need y'all niggas to know how fly I am outside
nigga
of
wore
work.
his hardest fit.
Oh,
Tight shit.
listen. Oh, I'm not gonna hold you. Listen, at work, I be looking like Harriet Tubman. I don't care.
Because we at work.
Listen, I'm
Who
at work,
cares?
but when I'm outside,
Exactly. And y'all are women. I know at some point y'all probably popped out to the work function. Like, and some nigga probably like, damn, I didn't even know she really look like that. Like, exactly, you don't. Cause you don't see me pop
Nah,
out outside of work.
I used to show my coworkers my pictures. They be like, nah, that's how you be coming outside of work. Yeah.
I had it
dude.
one freaking coworker on social media. I came back to work the next day. This is what you be doing outside? Okay.
Relax,
Living my
not too
life.
much on me.
Why are you telling people my business? Now I gotta hide my stories from you.
Out of the CF. Out of the CF.
You're out of here.
I'm crying, bro. We're gonna have to like fucking double back on some of our shit because we already had an hour.
That's
Okay.
crazy.
Yes, it is. All right. So once again, subscribe to the Lovely YouTube channel. All right. Hit the bell notification at the top so you didn't miss any lovely drops. All right. Subscribe. No, I don't even remember what the fuck I'm saying. I feel like I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, being black is ghetto. All right. We are gonna be in the same fits once again. I feel like I say this every episode because I don't know if niggas are gonna cut our ass. But we shoot 2 episodes in a day. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Being black is ghetto, and we'll be back in about 3 minutes. Signing out.